So this is not a review or something. This may contain a spoiler, so if you didn't watch, put it in watch later and watch it after you have watched the Loki season 1 episode 1. First of all, when I saw this episode, it is absolutely mind-blowing. The scenes, every scene, I did not get bored for the complete 50 minutes, not even for a second. Every scene was a bit very huge and enormous, and it is not made for like a series. And Loki is one of my favorite characters. I've been following him from 2012, right? Even every one of our Marvel fans do that. Loki is one of our favorite villains. He is kind of like an anti-hero. He is not essentially villain, but in 2012 the Avengers, they showed him as a complete villain, and this story is also starting from there. Loki is actually got his hands on this Infinity Stones which could travel through space. So when the Hulk smashed the Iron Man, the future Iron Man, he dropped the Infinity Stone and Loki literally captures this and travels. So that is where the series began. And in this video we'll discuss what I liked and what I didn't like. And this is just a point of view of a Marvel fan and what I felt. This is not essentially a review, but this is just a point of view. And if you stay back till the end, I'll let you know on a secret. So yeah, keep watching. Okay, so when he grabs this stone and he is going to the desert, the VFX is really awesome. We can see, if you are following from Iron Man till Loki, you can see the literally difference between the VFX in Iron Man 1 and the Loki's current episode. It is huge, right? Okay, so the AVL, the TVL, these guys comes in, and when this thing is happening, they capture Loki, god of mischief. He is the god of mischief, and they capture him like a cat, like picking up a cat from a desk. They put a strap of collar around him, which is essentially a time dial, which is controlled by a time dial. I'll let you in on that in a few minutes. Okay, so they capture him and they take him through this box like teleportation device, and they take him inside that. Okay, so now what is happening? The graphics is already so awesome. My mind has been blown. Not even 1 second of boredom has come in it. So they capture Loki and they capture this time stone, and they go inside this portal. They go inside this TVL, this huge company, which Loki, the god of mischief, who has existed for thousands of years, didn't really know about it, because they created this timeline called the sacred timeline. So they created it. Nobody knows that TVL exists until they encounter this, which is kind of a little bit sudden. They bring this TVL into the story all of a sudden, which, as a Marvel fan, I don't think they do that very often, because, for example, Thanos, they teased that character for so long and they brought it. So in Infinity War, we felt really comfortable with him, but in this TVL company, yeah, it is okay. And Agent Morbius, we see Agent Morbius in this. Finally, the actor who portrays it is a great actor, and every scene in which Agent Morbius is there, there is really some kind of suspense, and we can literally sense that Agent Morbius is an intelligent guy. I hope they give him proper character development and they take this character till the end without losing his character, and they give him a proper arc like the Wu character from Ant-Man. That is cool. If you have watched Ant-Man, you know what I am talking about. And one thing which I do not like is they completely understand and speak English with American accents. Every single person. They say they know all the languages in that TVL in this episode itself, but somehow they decide to speak in English. I don't know why. Why are they not speaking Hindi, Tamil or Telugu? I don't know about it. Okay, that is one point I felt. That is okay. Okay, moving past this. Till now we did not see the projector. Even in the trailer we saw this projector, right? That they bring here, they strip Loki off his clothes and put him in this jail suit. and they take him to this projector room. I'm not revealing the complete details of the episode. Okay, so they take him to this projector room, and here they are showing the different timelines. So the actual timeline is Loki gets arrested, and after that the Thor second part happened, and then Endgame, like that it goes. But here we get the split in timeline since Loki travels. So that is one point I need to clarify. How does the person who is committing this time crime know that he is committing a time crime? Because if a person actually commits a normal crime, he very well knows that it is a crime. But poor Loki, he didn't even start messing with the timeline, but within that this TVL people captured him. Even in Endgame and in Doctor Strange, they mess up so much with this timeline, but they did not get arrested. Not even this concept was there. But in this first episode, they gave a vague explanation that those things are supposed to happen. Okay, I can accept it as a Marvel fan, but to the people who are watching who are not Marvel fans, maybe they will take it with a grain of salt. So that is what is happening till now. Loki watches this, and in the end Loki manages to escape, and he is seeing his timeline, the proper timeline again. And when he finds out that he was one reason that his mom got killed, he is really feeling sad. That is my favorite part of the episode. Tom Hiddleston, okay, awesome for playing Loki. He's a perfect guy for playing Loki. I'm not sure if they casted some other people for playing Loki, it would have gone this smooth, and Loki became a fan favorite character. And Tom Hiddleston, what am I talking? Tom Holland, he's Spider-Man. So Tom Hiddleston portrays this character like nobody else can. That is my favorite part of the episode. And Marvel really knows how to tease a character. In the end, they tease a character which we don't know if she's a male or she's a female or he's a male. We don't know it. I mean, in some other studios, they tease a character, but when they start teasing that character, I get really bored. But when Marvel Studios, they tease a character, they do it with so much intense pressure, and we literally want to see the teasing itself for 2 to 3 more minutes. So that is something really great about this first episode. And another one more negative thing about this episode is Loki is the god. He lived for more than 1,000 years, and he perfectly knows how to use a computer. At least the projector, which is looking like a computer, the keyboard, and he perfectly knows how to operate it. And in another scene, he removes the time collar off his neck and he puts it in one of the agents, and he perfectly knows how to control the time dial. If you have seen the episode, I think you know what I'm talking about. So he perfectly knows how to control it, and he takes advantage of it too. I'm not sure how that is possible. That is a little bit off, but other than that, it is really great. And this DB Cooper scene, it came in this first episode itself. I did not think it would happen till episode 4 or 5, but it also happened. I'm really happy for it. Tom Hiddleston is great in that scene. There they say in the end that Tom Hiddleston, Loki, lost a bet with Thor, so he grabbed those money and gave it to Thor, I guess. But DB Cooper, that is an actual mystery. I'll make another video about it. And if you are asking me why am I talking about Loki all of a sudden, because number one, I talk about time travel in this channel a lot. I don't have any other channel, but I generally talk about time travel a lot. And also I'm a Marvel fan. Like, I've not read comics and all. I'm not a super ultra mega Marvel fan, but just a Marvel fan. I've seen all the movies and all the series, which is WandaVision and this thing, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But comparing to the episodes of WandaVision and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the first episodes, this had a really huge budget and every scene is more beautiful than the other two series. I felt personally like that if you watched these 3 series, leave a comment which you actually liked, which series first episode you actually liked. And this Loki first episode has a really light themed and light hearted with a little bit of humor added here and there. And one more thing, which we thought that Loki would sign all the papers for 30 minutes, but there are really great memes about it. But all he did was sign the first paper from the whole pile, which is relieving. And I thought that scene would be boring, but every scene is taken care so well and nurtured so well. There are so many, I think there are so many writers involved, and all the writers, kudos for their job. And this TVL, the corporation, it looks like it is from the past, present and future. That is good, but it looks like it is from the past 100 years or the future 100 years, or it is in the present. They say that TVL time passes different, but they are dressed as like normal people, which we are dressing in the present days. They are not looking so futuristic, but which is kind of odd, right? They have seen and lived these many years, but they did not choose to go with any other different costumes, but they chose to go with this century's costume. That is little weird. And the projected display VFX was awesome. Also, the Loki series, which has been waited for so long, and finally it has been released today. If you like this video, please like it, and if you want to make me make more parts about this Loki series, please leave a comment. I will read it. I'll let you know. Thank you.